that part. But it's probably odd that I don't have an exact memory, right?
No, I'm not. I don't think that's necessarily odd. I'm just trying to follow what you're saying.
Well, the thing is, that's how I was described when I was speaking before, and scary. So obviously, if I'm filing a complaint, that must be scary to people who aren't doing their job, and it would seem odd that people would complain about that kind of behavior on your end, because I'm sure you guys just figure that's just the normal way to do it, and I think that's odd, and I think that's scary. See? So anyhow, you were saying that you had no control over what the county attorney's office does. So that's
right. What I would do
yep.
On a particular case, if I requested a video cam and the county attorney's office said they didn't have one, and if somebody brought me in something that shows that they actually did have a cam on that particular car, I would be taking that to the judge and saying, Judge, what's the deal? Chances are, what I would anticipate that may happen, I don't know because I haven't had that particular situation happen, is that the county attorneys would stand by what they're saying and tell the judge that they didn't, if the officer didn't turn it on or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, well, that's the situation. See, Tim Salisbury's had evidence withheld from him before. In fact, he's trying to get dash cam video in a previous ticket, and they're playing these little games with him, from a different agency. So, I mean, the thing is, it's the same person, Tim Salisbury, the guy who's been complaining about the fact that due process violations are occurring on a regular basis in Itasca County. So.
And I don't disagree with that. I mean, I think that the county attorney's office and the law enforcement don't always follow due process, and we challenge them on a regular basis also.
Well.
But I mean, if they're so apparently there's law enforcement is saying they didn't do a video cam. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, that's your client, or your public defender should know that, seeing so it's her case. She should have all this exculpatory evidence from the county attorney's office.
Right, and I would assume she has it. I don't know. She's not in right now, so I can't ask her about it. I don't know specifically if she has it or not.
Well,
but I'm just trying to figure out, are you saying that there is not, or there is a video cam?
Well, the presumption is that there is, okay? So, because it's in their vehicle, and it's their job to maintain it and to present the evidence to you. So if it doesn't show up, well then that seems odd and scary. So that's the situation. Plus, Tim is also informed me that he has asked your Brianna on numerous occasions for transcripts for each and every one of his hearings, because he does believe that the judges are also involved in this, and that's why there's been all sorts of problems with his cases, this case, because he's been trying to report these due process violations each and every time he's gone to court, which he's been thwarted. That's why he wants the transcript of each one of these hearings.
Okay.
And I'm almost done. So that's why it seems odd and scary that your Brianna would come up with this wild claim that there is no funding for it, which of course all you have to do is submit paperwork for funding for it. So again, we go back to the thing that it seems like the only people who are really interested in reporting these due process violations are like Tim and myself. Okay, now you can speak.
Okay. So, as a general rule, we don't get copies of transcripts. I don't know that they do a transcript on every hearing. They have the ability to do a transcript on every hearing, but I don't know that they do. It used to be years ago that they did a transcript on every omnibus hearing, and it was filed in the court file, but whoever wants copies of those has to purchase them. And if we have a reason that we have to have that to defend the case, then we can apply for funding to get that. But if the attorney determines there's not a specific reason that we have to have it, and it's hard to get funding to get transcripts, because everybody was in the hearing and they know what's going on. Now, if the case gets over and done with and there's an appeal, the appellate office has the ability to get some of those transcripts, but they would only get the ones that are specific that they're appealing on, for instance, a trial.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you or not?
Well, I understand it makes perfect sense because you're just telling me that the judges aren't following the rules down there and they aren't creating a public record like they're supposed to. So apparently that there is no transcript for any of these hearings. So that would make it another reason to file a complaint then. So then I guess the thing is Brianna's job would be to find out if there are actually transcripts for each and every one of these and report that to Tim. See?
Report that to who?
To Tim, her client. Because
report that to Tim, okay.
well, I mean, she is working for him, not the other way around. So when he gives her a reasonable order, she should follow through and then report back to him on that situation. Not make an appointment to talk to him and then cancel it and then not speak to him again.
Yeah. And I'm guessing she will. I know that Brianna's been in court every day this week because she was in trial on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, 2 different trials. So that's why she hasn't talked to him this week. She hasn't been able to talk to him. She's been in trial.
Well,
but I'm guessing that she'll probably talk to him next week. When's his next court hearing?
I do believe it's Tuesday. So, speaking to him Tuesday morning doesn't count. So, again, I'm one of these kind of results-based persons or people. So, like, if he doesn't have dash cam video, MDT, the transcripts, then I certainly will file a complaint. Whether Tim does or not, that's up to him. But I think he will follow suit. So, I think...
What is an MVP when you keep saying that?
Mobile Data Terminal.
MDT.
MDT. I don't think I'm stuttering.
No, I just couldn't hear you.
Okay. So that's the thing. Again, I'm a results-based person. I demand results. If someone's working for me, I demand that they do what I tell them to do as long as it's reasonable. And I think everything that Tim's asked for so far is extremely reasonable and according to the law. So the only people who are unreasonable, I think, is you and your staff and the county attorney's staff and the judge's staff. So that's why I think that the complaints need to be filed unless some results happen.
Okay. Do you want the number for the office that Chris Kohler is located out in?
Oh, that would be super.
Okay, that's 218-755-4333.
Okay. So then you're going to look into this situation with Tim Salisbury and Jonathan Lom?
Let me just back up a second. I need to write this down. As far as Jonathan Lom goes, you've been talking generally, you mentioned Jonathan Lom and that he didn't get something, but you talked a lot about Tim Salisbury.
Right.
Okay.
Jonathan Lom.
And I can talk to Brianna. I won't have time to talk to her before next Tuesday because I'm in court in a different county on Monday and Tuesday. I won't see her until Wednesday. But I will definitely ask her about things. Now, one of the things that Tim can do, if he's not, satisfied with their services, he certainly can write a letter to me, and then I will investigate it further because I'm her direct supervisor, and I can investigate it sooner, or not sooner. I'm not going to be able to do it sooner because it's Friday afternoon, and I'm in court on Monday and Tuesday in a different county, and so I won't be able to find anything out prior to Tuesday. But what hearing is it? Is it a pre-trial on Tuesday or what?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the case number for Jonathan Dalton Lom, which is 31 Victor Bravo 132197, and I'll give you Tim Salisbury's 31 Victor Bravo 131709. So now you can look them up. What's that?
Victor Lom, it looks like his case is over, like you mentioned.
I mean, Jonathan Lom.
Or Jonathan Lom.
Yep, Jonathan Dalton Lom. Yes, his case is over with. That's because instead of getting his dash cam video and the case continues, he was prevented from getting the dash cam video, so the case was over immediately.
Okay. I guess what I would suggest, if Jonathan Lom has an issue with the way his case was handled, he can give me a call and we can talk about it.
Okay.
And the same way with Tim Salisbury.
Well, again, I think what the situation is going to be, seeing so you're going to be busy for a while, is, again, if I don't see results, then I'll just have to start acting like on Monday, because Tuesday's too late, Wednesday's too late, that's the situation. So, again, I don't think that these people need to do all the running. I think you need to do the running because it's your job. I've informed you of the situation. So, I think that's what's going to happen. In fact, I know that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
So, well, anyhow, I appreciate your time, and I will tell you to have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.